a Santa hat on and a Christmas shirt with reindeers, which can only mean one thing. It is time for some Christmas content. If you are new here, my name is Rachel and I love Christmas, and every year I enjoy sharing how I decorate for Christmas with you all. I have filmed my entire apartment today, everything bar my Christmas tree. I put Christmas stuff everywhere, even my bathrooms have Christmas this year. So I really hope that you enjoy and maybe get some inspiration from how I have decorated. I'll try and share some little tips along the way. A lot of my videos are on the longer side, so grab yourself a beverage if you would like. I have peppermint hot chocolate with a candy cane swizzle stick. My new trick is to add an after dinner mint. If you like the chocolate after dinner mints in, it's delicious. Trust me on it, give it a try. And yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Cheers, and let's get decorating. Oh, it's really, really good. All right. Let's film a voiceover. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, so bear with me. I promise not to talk too much. I'm going to just let you enjoy that royalty-free music. Shout out to Kevin MacLeod wherever you are. He provides a lot of royalty-free Christmas music, so that is what you are listening to today. As you can see, I'm starting in my living room. I have been decorating this apartment for 3 years now, so there are some things that just I know where they go, and you'll see a repetition of those things if you've watched any of my previous decorate with me style videos. I'll be sure to link those in the description box so you can check them out, because you can kind of see my thoughts and feelings on how I first decided to put things in certain places. I'll also talk there about where I bought certain things from, so I'm not repeating myself over and over again for those of you who've watched all my videos before. If that is you, thank you very much. You're awesome, and I appreciate your support. I will share some things that I'm doing new this year, like this coffee table. This is the first year I've decorated it in this way. This is a new tray that I've got, and these trees are from IKEA. They're also new. I wasn't sure when I first bought them where I was going to put them, but I had this idea to just stick them on the coffee table and it turned out perfectly. I love them there. I wasn't sure what I was going to put next to them. I tried a few different options, but in the end I went with my gold cloche, which I got from H&M a couple of years back. I've used this on the coffee table before and I really like it. And it turned out my flickering LED candles that I got for Halloween would also work perfectly for Christmas. And I love the way I can turn it on at night and it just provides a nice little glow. It's also super practical because my remote still fits in the tray. You'll see me decorate with mugs. I love these Christmas mugs that I've purchased, and I'd rather them out on display than hiding in a cupboard. My dad was kind enough to come over earlier in the week and help me move my media stand over. Unfortunately, my antenna cord then became a little bit too short, so it wouldn't reach the port and I had to take my TV off center. Don't worry, it's bugging me as much as it's possibly bugging you, but I do fix it, I promise. How I'm decorating the media stand itself is the exact same, pretty much, that I did last year because I loved it then and I love it now. tip that I wanted to share that you may or may not have heard of. I often will get all my packaging that I use to wrap up my ornaments and store them throughout the year. When I unpack them, I then take that wrapping and stuff my stockings with it. This just makes them look full, like they have items in them. It also just sits nicer. And then I know where my packaging is at the end of the season when I need to wrap up all my delicate items again. I needed to interrupt the video to let you know that while I was filming, my battery died as to be expected. So while it was charging, I went out and purchased a longer antenna cord so I could put my TV back in the center. And as you can see, symmetry has been restored. Thank goodness for that. I love being able to put these garlands above both my doorways. I like the symmetry that it creates. I actually took off the lights that I'd previously put on, and I've ordered some new ones that use a remote and have a timer, just because I found that I would always struggle to turn them on from the battery pack each year. They haven't quite arrived yet, but once they do, I'll be sure to show you guys. This year, for something different, I am adding 2 picks from Kmart. They're the white berry picks, one on each side in the center where the 2 garlands meet. There's a little bit of extra foliage there because they do overlap them, and I guess this will create a crescendo, as Rebecca Roberson would say if you watch any of her Christmas decorating videos. They are next level. Amazing. You definitely need to check them out if you haven't already. But yeah, I was watching them this year and I thought, you know what, I need to have my own crescendo moment. Nothing as dramatic as her, but I do like the way it looks with that little bit of extra foliage and the white berries. I keep it as symmetrical as possible on both sides, but these garlands are a little bit difficult to work with. They're not exactly the same, and I do have 2 strung together on each side, so I just try and get it as close as possible. I love the way all the different foliage looks together. I love the little touch of Australiana as well with the eucalyptus. Like a lot of people, I've been working from home a lot this year, which means that my desk space used to be a little bit more decorative and has now become an actual working desk. I needed to tidy up a little bit, but there's really not much I can do for that bottom section because it needs to remain functional. But that doesn't mean I can't decorate the shelves above. I don't think any of the Christmas items on my shelves are new this year. There are some different decor pieces and I am styling them a little bit differently. I like to mix it up and play around with the items that I do have. The shelves are a little empty because I hadn't put anything back post my Halloween decorations coming down. You'll often see me moving things ever so slightly, tweaking them, stepping back, looking and tweaking them again. I have this thing about getting things sitting just in the right spot, and I'll often move them again afterwards if I notice them when I'm just living in the space and feel like they need to move. And then when there are gaps that I just don't know how to fill, that's where my real pine cones come in, and I do that a lot throughout my decorating. A quick tip for when you can't get rounded items to sit the way you want, especially baubles, a little bit of blue tack on the bottom does wonders. I use a pillow in the basket to hide my cords, and I love this faux fur one from H&M. I have a matching blanket as well. It really adds to the rustic kind of winter lodge look that I go for in some of my decor. This wreath matches the garlands that I have over my doorways, and the only thing I did different this year was I actually tied the little star that I DIY'd to the bottom of the wreath rather than adding an extra hook. I don't know why, I've never thought to do this before, but it was much easier when I only needed to hang one item. I'm really happy with my copper Moscow Mule mugs, and I feel like they're a great addition, adding a little bit of colour to my bar cart. Otherwise everything is pretty much the same from last year, but I don't mind that because I really liked how it looked last year and I love how it looks this year. really wasn't sure what I was going to put on my table this year. I knew it was going to be something different to previous years because some of the items that I'd used in previous years were actually already out in different spots, and I changed my decor that I'd had there. But this ended up turning out to be possibly my favorite little vignette in my entire apartment. I'm actually using pieces here that aren't Christmas decorations. Both the vases or jugs that you can see are part of my day-to-day decor, but I managed to integrate them with this new tray that I got from TK Maxx and some candlesticks, and I love the way that this turned out. The tray itself is actually meant to go on my coffee table, so it was a little bit too small for my dining table, and I felt like it was just floating in the center. But adding one of my placemats and kind of having that off center increased the footprint of that base element so it's more proportional with the size of the table, and I think that layered look just elevates the entire piece. Necessarily go too over the top with the Christmas decorations in my bedroom, but I definitely like it to feel festive. I did have to rehome this succulent into my bedroom. It usually lives on the media stand, but I like the way it integrated with some of the other bits that I've added for Christmas. I have kept the pillows on my bed very simple. It is summer in Australia, so I don't have a ton of bedding. I love the look of thick, luxurious Christmas bedding, but to be honest, I kick most of it off because it's 100 degrees here. So very simple on the bed, and you'll see me faffing around with this throw blanket. I love it, but I always struggle to just get that natural chuck. So I sped it up extra for you guys. The bedside table that I use, I did need to keep quite simple because I do need space for my phone and drink bottle, but this little TK Maxx tree, I just knew I needed to find a space for it, and it's perfect beside my bed. And the perfect autumn candle that I have next to it, I wanted a pop of red, and I don't even need to burn that. It's from Bath & Body Works and it smells amazing just by having the lid off. I would love to hang the Christmas countdown on the wall, but it's on the heavier side and I didn't trust it with command hooks, so just sitting it here on this stool at the end of my bed with my plaid cushion from last year. I think it works well. Even though my guest bedroom is a little bit of a dumping zone at the moment for decorations and presents that I need to wrap and other bits and pieces, I still like to decorate it for Christmas. I do a similar thing that I do in my bedroom, and then I've added this tray with a new Santa mug that I picked up from TK Maxx. I love this mug, so I knew I needed to display it, and a little candle, so you know, if I did have a guest, I think it would make a nice little festive touch to look at, or maybe like a little nightlight. I'm purposely not showing you the rest of the room. You don't need to see the mess. The final spaces that I'm decorating are my bathrooms. This is the guest bathroom, and I do like to add a little bit of Christmas in here. I have towels from last year. That was my first year having Christmas towels, and I do split the set between this bathroom and my own bathroom so that I didn't need to buy a whole bunch, but that they both get a little bit of Christmas. And again, I have an open Bath & Body Works candle. I've had this candle for 3 years, I think now. It still lets off a scent, and I don't burn it because I love the way it looks with my decorations, and I don't feel like I need to because I'm still getting that scent from it. This is also a good example of where some of my day-to-day decor has moved and been repurposed in another area. This candle usually sits on my shelves, but I moved it to the bathroom because I didn't need it on my shelves, and I think it looks nice in here too. And at the end of the season, it will go back to the shelves in my living room. My own bathroom could use a good clean as well, so please don't judge. I have no idea how things can get so dusty so quickly, but they do. Anyway, I'm adding a little touch of Christmas here, and that is the final space that I will be decorating for this video. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I've decorated my space. Like I said, some stuff is old and some stuff is new. I do try and mix it up year on year, but I also don't like to buy a whole bunch of new stuff every year because I find that that's wasteful and I just don't have the space to store it. But I certainly add and find that you can use your same decorations and change it up a little bit just so you feel like it's something fresh. Check out my previous video if you would like links to the new bits and pieces that I have showed. I also go through all my storage boxes and talk about where everything is from, but if there's something here that you've seen that you would like to know where it is from, definitely leave me a comment and I'll answer and let you know. If it's something that I can link, I'll try and link it for you as well. The next video is me decorating my Christmas tree. It will be up on Wednesday the 18th, so make sure you check back for that one, or if you want to, I'd love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell, and that way you won't miss any of my Christmas content or any of my future videos. Thank you again so much for clicking on this video and watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day or evening wherever you are in the world watching this video. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye!